Hello everybody and welcome, this is Shield Maiden DK, and today we're taking our first look at the game called Green Hell. It has been around for some time now, but I thought we would take a good look at it. It's a survival game where you're stranded in the Amazonian. I've played it a little before on PlayStation and a little on this game too. I'm making a co-op with my husband. We are playing survival, so it's no story mode. We do, however, play with sanity and everything on, tribes, predators, everything. So everything should be in order. Just trying to see what's happening here. I guess it's completely going down. I'm not sure what happened. There we go. Apparently my computer wanted to make a fault. So we have a little knots here around these trees, and we're trying to find our way to make a good base somewhere. We are going to go northwestern because we will come to a lake up there somewhere. We might encounter jaguars and we might encounter tribal people and so it will be very important to make some craftsmanships like sticks and stones and such. We're going to hamster a little food on the way. We have arachnias and snakes and everything dangerous we can encounter. So we're just trying to make our little paradise here in the Amazonian forest and try to survive. So let's head up somewhere here. Try to find our way and not getting too much attacked by anyone, because we are not equipped for getting attacked at the moment. We have a little of items. We can collect some lianas for rope, and we want to try craft a stone blade, so we have for cutting down a little. As I said, we are not playing the game mode where you can do the story. We're just playing survival mode, and then we try to survive even with sanity on. Normally when we have played just me and the husband, we have been playing without sanity mostly. So it's not an unfamiliar game to us, it's just unfamiliar with the sanity aspect, which do make it much harder to survive. And we're just going to collect a little of everything we find and trying to make our way to where we know we have a good spot for a camp. Looking around here. These big trees is a good place to put up huts and stuff, and it's a good place to what it's called, putting up your base in the tree if you want a tree base, which I recommend building one of these, because mostly the tree base is the one less likely to get destroyed by tribal people. But in the beginning we are just going to see if we can manage to survive and stay sane without getting too much pain and damage from the nope ropes and from the natives. So let's just try. We're collecting a little of everything. There is a capybara. I'm not totally sure where we are on the map right now. We don't have the map piece yet. one of the big trees again. Something fell over here. That's some nuts. We like nuts. Also in game. Okay, let's head on. Hopefully we won't encounter too many dangers. Mostly when we're playing co-op, me and the husband in these kind of games, I'm going for the building aspect, while he's more going for doing the exploration and such. But we will see what's going to happen. Right now we're just fumbling our way through the forest, trying to stay alive while we try to find the riverbed. I think we're going to find it soon. Hopefully. This plant is good. It has anti-venomous prospects in the game, so we would like to have this one along. Am I even going the right way? West. We're going west. Okay, we need to go slightly north. These tracks will lead us. An armadillo, but we don't really have much hunting gear right now. That's an anthill. We don't want to mess with the anthill, to be honest. It gives a rash. Trying. We have some grunting sounds. Not always good when something is grunting near you. This one we like to see, that's a coconut. Just kick it a few times with the knife and collect it for later when we're gonna miss water. So let's keep on going. We have some more tracks here. Oh, we found he found a snare trap. Where on earth is he? Okay, we're going to take these items here. That's for the, normally this is for like the quest line. If you play the story, you can see over there is a spider. We don't want to mess with the spider. And here we have something good. We have a nest. We like a bird nest because we can use that for fire. So we like to see that. I know for a fact if we keep on going this way along, we will come to the riverbed if you just follow this one. And if you don't get to the riverbed by following this trail in the underground, you'll get to the narcotic lab, where there's also a great opportunity to make camp. But I do prefer the riverbed over the narcotic lab for camp. So we are right here now. Is there anything useful for us here? Doesn't seem like it. Some sticks in the ground. Now we should head this way. Then we will eventually get to the shoreline. Hopefully without stumbling into anything. Maggots is a nice thing to collect if you are able to, because maggots will grant you the ability to take infection from wounds. So that's a nice addition to have along with you. I'm not going that way. It is a lot of fumbling around here in the beginning of a game. You can carry up to 6 lianas or ropes with you. So that's nice. Take some fruit. unknown fruit, the oranges. Here we have one of the plants for taking venom again. Might be a hoax to take them. I always seem to get myself bitten by a snake when I've collected more than one of those plants. Collecting some nuts. One of the things most people take for granted is when you're two people co-oping in a game, it should be easier. But one of the things people don't think about when playing games like this one co-op is it might be easier on some points, but you will also need to find food for two people. And food ain't easy to get here in the beginning of the game. So take that in mind if you're going to co-op in the game. And you also need to take in mind that you can collect everything all the time, but items will decay over time with food items. Just bear that in mind. Going to look over here. I'm not totally sure where we are. We will find our way somehow. Might take a look at our compass. We're going the totally wrong way. That might explain something. Trying not to get killed here. And trying to stay on course. Now we're going north. Because when we're heading north, you will automatically hit the shores at some point. This plant with the yellow flowers is for bandage. You can craft bandage from that, which is a nice thing. You see here is the trail again. If we just kept thinking about going north, we might already have found the shoreline, but of course I was a dimwit and tried fumbling around on my own. That's nothing new. That's actually quite common. I'm an idiot in games, so nothing new, nothing out of normal. Hopefully we don't run into jaguars. That would be a bummer. If we do so, we are not going to survive, to be honest. We're going to head north mainly and try to see if we are able to come to where I want to be. I'm not even sure where the husband is. He's fumbling around somewhere in the jungle as well. We found a cave. I'm not going much into it because there mostly are scorpions and such in the caves, and I don't really like to struggle with scorpions. Which way are we heading? What did I say? Just as soon as I'm off guard. You can throw rocks at the snake and then let's harvest it. Then we at least have some meat for when we get to shore. Now we have fever. So let's head into our inventory and eat one of the plants. It is much more effective if you use it as a tea. But I'm not even having a fire or anything to cook in. So a tea is too much to dream of right now. I just want the damn coconut, thank you. And we are having a problem with, let's see, here's a turtle. Do we have to place an inventory? Yes. So let's take the turtle. We can use the shell for water, collecting water in. And then we are going to head even further up this way to see if we can actually get to somewhere we want. These palms here, the young palms, is great to collect because those are what it's called, those are giving you Those are giving you heart of palm, which you can use to eat and restore lots of carbs. Bone knives is better than normal knives, so it's good to make a bone knife if you're able to. Also, bone axes are better than the other axes in the game. Even I prefer a heavy axe because that do lots of damage. I will show you how to create a heavy axe later on. Right now we're still fumbling our way, trying to find the campsite where we want to be. And we're getting tired and weak because we got stung by that damn snake. I think we might be close now, but I'm not sure. Luckily we haven't found an... let's just eat some of these. Let's drink this one. Eat a few of these. We want to take this one with us. These fruits here has anti-parasitic treating effect on you, so we would want those. Snake. God damn it. I hate these fucking snakes. And now I think we're seeing something. I'm not totally sure what we're seeing. I think we are almost at the river where we want to be. That's looking good, that's looking promising. We're at the river now. We're just heading towards camp, not using too much energy. We might not reach there in time. If we don't reach there in time, we will get a skin infection, which we have to deal with because the sanity will go down if you have like insects under your skin or anything like that. So we're going to wait a little because we passed out. We might die and pass out a bit here, but that's just the game. And when you're playing co-op, if you're close to each other, you can help the other one up again. If you're playing alone and you pass out, you'll be passed out for some time and then you'll get up again. The good thing, if you're playing co-op and one dies, you can just respawn. If you're playing alone and you die, you'll have to reload from last time you saved the game. So there is some qualities to playing co-op, even it's harder to manage the food. A froggy that wants my attention. You can eat the bullfrogs in this game, but do not try to catch the poisonous frogs. They are not good for you. We still have you can see on the meter down there, we still have a slight fever. We have something to attend to the body, and we have parasites. So we're going to see if we can get done something with some of it. We will wait to need some bone shards or some fish bones to get the bug flies out of our skin. But at least we can try get leeches off us. You can see these rotten insects under the skin here. At least we only have one on each arm, it look like. And now we have the leeches off, that's a good thing. We have some food that will take parasites here. Give us a little energy. Let's just eat a little. These I don't recommend eating the lavas. We don't get that much energy since we're still sick, but we will get better hopefully if we don't lose our sanity totally. Now we will head to the camp here. because at these camps there are beds, and we will need the bed. The turtle shell we will put up right around here with the water filler, because then we can drink fresh water out of the turtle shell. So now we will need to head to bed to take off the fever. I do not recommend using this base as your home base, because if you do that, you will get attacked by tribals and wild animals and such while you're sleeping. You can see 1 out of 2 players are sleeping. That's because we want the fever to go away. And now we're thirsty. And now we found our base, so let's take a look at our clock here. So let's head down here and drink some water. We have some charcoal, that's a good thing to build new things. Over here we have a water trap, there's a singular fish in it. I recommend not lighting a fire while it's night. You can of course do it, but I highly recommend against it, because fire at night attracts the what it's called, the natives, the tribals. So there is a higher chance to you getting attacked if you have a fire going through the night. If you have a tree house, it ain't that problematic, because you can of course risk they're going to hammer down the tree house, but the chance of it ain't that great. Let's look at our meter. We still need something to drink. Let's head over here. We are going to need a fire at some point, because I have some food on me and it will decay in 15 hours. One day 11. We're going to eat some of this so it doesn't decay. Harvest one. The fruits, some of them give hydration as well. These nuts have 2 days left. The bananas has 1 day. The heart of palm has 1 day too. So we should be good until the morning before we really need to start a fire. So that's good at least. I will first off see if we can manage to build a better axe. You can build a simple axe by taking 1 stick and 1 small stone. That's the simple stone axe you can build. Better than nothing, because we will need to build a small hut to be able to save the game. So we're going to plant a small hut down here on the beach to be able to just simply save the game. So we will build a small hut down here somewhere, and then at some point we will go further on and build our, as I talked about, a tree base. So we're going to build this one. We're going to need some sticks, we have those. We're going to need a long stick. Let's take our axe and begin hammering down a tree. The large tree where there's growing like what are they called, lianas on, you cannot cut down, but any other tree and stumps you can cut down. If you make hammering on the logs, you will get long sticks. So there we go. Where did the rest of the wood go? Up here, of course. Can I please get my logs? There we go. That should do for now. And then we will take some palm leaves in here. There we go. And bear in mind when you're taking the palm leaves and such that there is some nasty buggers in this game called scolopenders that will bite you with no darn chance, and some of them are venomous and some of them just slightly irritating. It's a little game hazard, just like the snakes and every other thing, that sometimes you might stumble across something that will kill you, and other times you're lucky it's just going to sting a little. So that's the game plan. We're almost there with the little hut for saving the game. And when you're making this little hut, I will show you a little thing, because first I was very confused with saving this game in with the little hut here. There you go. If you hold down here on the ground, it just says sleep, but if you hover over the game here, it will say save the game. So I just saved the game, but down here it's only sleep, and up here is saved game on the little on the little sleeping hut. That's just a little game hack from me. We're going to need to do something with the worms as soon as possible, because my sanity is dropping like crazy. Let's make some bandages, because when you're taking the worms out of your body, you'll need bandages to put on, else you will most likely get a infection. No fish. Let's try put in a lava. That might get easier to get a big fish. We want the big fish. You can also spear fish for fishies in this game. I collected a fishing spear, so that's also an opportunity. Just take some mud, then we open up for mud mixers and such, which is really nice. Take a look here, we're plenty fine for now. Also, if you die while playing multiplayer, for example, you will replenish all your stats here. So if you're halfway dead on your stats anyway, then it's actually a help to die sometimes, but you will lose some of your gear. And there's the husband mumbling around. I guess he's been on the other side trying to find some of the nice things over at the camp. There is a campsite on the other side of the river just up here, where you can find like a bamboo smoker and such. When we get the map, I can show you more sites of where to find stuff. When you have predators activated, bear in mind if you go around this cliff, you will stumble on a caiman, and that bugger hurts, and if they bite you, you will be bleeding and might die from the bleeding. So just bear that in mind. The caiman of course wields some food for you if you are in need, but it is a struggle not to get the bleeding effect. Of course you can take the bleeding with bandages, if you have any. If you find yourself not having any, try to stay away from predators, because it most likely will kill you. Let's just see. Is there any big stones anywhere? Not right now. If you're going to craft the long axe or the heavy axe, you'll need a stone, a big stone. I know it's plenty dark right now. Let's pick this one up, put it down here, and let's make an long stick, and then we're going to craft, and then take the big stone and a rope. Then you can see heavy stone axe. It is taking a lot of your energy when using the big stone axe, but it is rather good for demolishing things and also in battle against the natives. There you go. More locks. We will need those. Items do respawn over time in this game, but not that fast. And you can build like lock stands and such to be able to keep things so they don't despawn. There we go, we have a little locks. And we're plenty good on food for now. And I hope something was in the, you know, trap, fish trap. Go up here, take that plant here. That's the one with anti-venomous effects. We'll like as much as those as we can get. Also might see if we are able to find another turtle, so we have like a bowl to cook food in, because we would like that. And we have this Biden or quarantine we will give away to him, I guess, because he's the most doing the cooking in this game. And we have some food going on. We can help him build the stone circle here for the fire. Stone circles is good for the fire because it yields more place to cook on. So it's a good addition to have the stone circle around your fire if you have found anywhere it is. The thing with this game is you don't get recipes for new items unless you unlock them by finding them in the nature. So you don't necessarily just gain stuff, you have to actually go out there and find it. We don't want that one, that's a poisonous dart frog. That fucker might kill you if you pick it up. This one we want. Run back to camp with this. You can only pick up one big stone at a time. But one singular big stone is better than none. And if you get yourself caught some fish or some parrots and such, and you're not needing the food right away, then do not harvest them. If you don't harvest them, you will be able to store them for as long as you have space to store them in your inventory or like in a chest or anything, because they do not spoil if you don't harvest the meat from them. If you'll find yourself out of space for storage, you can of course harvest them and make the food. That also do so the food doesn't spoil that fast. But my best advice is to keep the food not harvested for as long as you can, as long as you have space for it, because then you have food for when you need it instead. I'm not very glad to go over here with the caiman and everything when it's dark, because that fucker will chase you. But we need some stones. Hopefully I see him before he see me. I think he's laying right there after that stone. And we're losing our sanity fast here. We're gonna need something to take out the worms, because as soon as we lose the last of our sanity, we're going to die. We gain a little sanity with that food. Most of the mushrooms is edible. Nope, not craft. We got a little sanity back there. We want some stones and we want some fish bones. As soon as we have the slightest amount of fish bone, I'm going to need a few to take out the worms, because the sanity is eating me. Angelfish, we don't really need that fucker, but well, that's food at least if needed. Do you have any fish bones? Oh, he lost his sanity. He's fighting with nothing. I guess he's fighting with imaginary. When you lose your sanity, you will see visions of tribal people trying to kill you, even when others can't see them. You can hear my sanity is going down pretty strong as well. Might try to eat some here to see if we can gain some. We now have a little more sanity once again. Are you in lack of sanity? Come here. I think this one for you would help a little. The candy bar. The candy bar on the ground will help you a little. There's also a snack up here, and an orange juice that might help you, and a candy bar. It will help a little on the sanity level. So if you go up here, you can eat this stuff around to see if it will help you a slight bit. I just killed the poor armadillo. Good, let's get to cook. No, it's not that. It's not that dark anymore. Let's get cooking, because cooking can also do a little for your sanity. I know we don't have the fire finished yet, but it might help a little. We will need to do something about it as soon as we get some bones, because what is actually killing us up right now is the sanity level. You can hear the mumbling from them trying to kill us off. Let's craft a fire starter, a hand drill, and then we need to rest for a bit. Hopefully we won't get killed off meanwhile. We have plenty with health. Good thing. Let's set this up here. Take the fire starter. Use it. Use the bird's nest we found earlier. Because if you don't have much energy, you won't be able to make fire. So we have an ember. We will put it up here. I know the stone circle ain't finished, but then we can at least get some meat. That will help a little with our sanity as well. Some food. This one we can just harvest for some lavas. We have some hopefully there's some bigger fish soon, so we can get rid of our insanity level here. Going to do something, hopefully. Right now it's not going too well with it. We got a little sanity with that. Let's see our vitals, that's plenty good, but problem is our sanity. Let that cook for a moment while I try to collect the last stone bits. And try not to get totally insane. Now the stone circle should be finished down here. There we go. I have more meat to put on. Just take the cooked rattlesnake. Right now we're just trying to stay alive, because we're plenty good with everything else. Just writing to him if he needs anything of food. Hopefully the rattlesnake gave a little to him. Hopefully some meat soon's finished. Peacock bass. Do you have any fish bones, or have you used them? Have you used the fish bones? Do you have 1 or 2 left? Thank you. I'll need that one. And then we will go check ourselves to take care of at least one of the worms, because that will lower our sanity a great bit. Then we'll put on one of these. That will help lowering the sanity loss, that we're getting rid of the there we go. Do you need more meat? Rattlesnake is cooked now. I ate the bass. Just cooking up what we got right now. You can see now the sanity level ain't lowering just as fast anymore. And I have some armadillo shells here I don't particularly need. There we go, off with that. And let's put up here at the base. I will put up... Huh? Yes, please, 1. He's asking if I wanted more fish bones. Well, we still need 1 to do up for lost sanity. We will put up this one over here. I will harvest this one, then I get some more fish bones to take care of the last wound we have, or last worm. There we go. Pluck this one there and put up this one. Then we will get to work with the planter we are building. We want to put in one of the herbs that will help prevent venomous attack, because we like to have a little of those. It's a good thing to have a little extra of those. Unknown seed, unknown flower. Can we harvest the unknown flower? No. How do we do this? Unknown flower, unknown seed. That's because one of them ain't dry yet. We need the dry one. There we go. Then this one is going to be plenty fine, giving us a new plant Then we'll go down here, take our bidon, put water in it, and up here, and water our plant so it's hydrated. If we find some animal droppings, we will take that one with us to put into the planter. Now, where is the last place to cook? There we go. It's because the fire is slightly out of the middle, so it's not as easy to see. Let's see here. Yes, there we go. Go over here. A discus, not the best, but it's food. Put a lava in here. And then let's head in to see what we can do. We can of course see if we could build we could fry up the parrot and build him a bow and arrows. Bow and arrow is the most easy way to kill off like jaguars. They're very strong against jaguars. And also against most tribals. So now we have a little food here. Do you need some food? Okay. Give some sanity to be near the fire. Not sure what she's doing. He died over there. I guess his sanity got all down. Now because he slept here, he will respawn here. So that's at least a positive thing. We on the other hand did a good job on saving our sanity. I'm gaining more of it by the minute. He is there. Let's see, what do we have on us? Might. I have a heavy axe. Okay. There we go. Leeches is not good for your sanity. Let's plop some meat on the ground here for him if he needs some. We can always eat from the ground. We have a food pile next to the fire with meat. Just so you know. Another discus fish. Not really what I hoped for. Let's put that fucker on the fire. There we go. Let's run off to see if we can find a tortoise. Or a turtle. Tortoise. Turtle. I'm not sure what is the proper pronunciation of it. In Denmark both of them is called a skildpadde. So I'm not totally sure if it's a tortoise or turtle. I think in the game they call them tortoise. Tortoise. Tortoise? Tortoise? Turtle. Ah, it's tisse. Fuck. Do we have more of the flower for sanity? I'm not sure about that. We have painkillers. These will take venom as well. Good. Everything's good. Everything's fine. We didn't die this time. We might soon, if we can't figure a way to get our sanity up. Right now, just following along the river to see if we are able to find something. This capybara would be awesome to get, but they are hard to get with an axe. Just a turtle would be a good catch, because then we have a bowl to make food in. And then when we return, we will switch to make a mud mixer, because that one is good. We can make a storage unit then, and in the storage unit we can save the things we don't want to disappear when we die, because when you die there is a 50-50 chance of your items to disappear, and of course that's a little annoying. I know it's a game, but it's still annoying. Let's see, if we stand right here, pulling out this one, we might be able to catch a fish. Not so sure of it, but we might just be. No, didn't seem like it. Let's get back on shore here, run this way to see if we are able to find a tortoise this way. I would like a little tortoise more, so we have another shell. They do sometimes spawn along the coasts here, both sides. Those fish looks delicious. We can also fish if we are making a fishing rod. And you can fish with bow and arrow, but it's not that easy. So I recommend fishing spear or fishing rod for fishing in game. So let's just take a look along the shore over here. Hope if we can find something. It would be delicious. Some more turtle meat. There's a nest here. We like that site. Then we can at least ignite the next fire. You can always also use dry leaves. We need that one. There we go. Let's harvest. Good thing, then we can make soup. That's a nice addition, because soup actually is the best food in the game most of the time. Most of the time the best gainings from meat and such is the soups. Also, a little pro tip: do not swim where you can see a school of piranhas. They will attack you. Just a little pro tip. I did actually catch a fish. That's nice. Let's see, we need to go get some water here. Head back up here with that. Put water in here. And then let's make some rattlesnake soup when the water is cooked. We'll just take off this meat, because you can also burn the meat and then you get not the same qualities from it. We have a little food stack here. I have some nuts. What do I need? I don't really need anything right now. That's good. That's plenty good. We can just harvest this one and cook that up too. I have some soup. If you need some. There we go. And we have some bones. See, now we can craft fish hook. And then we can take one of these. Harvest. Then we got some nuts to eat. If we can find them, they are pretty small, the Brazil nuts. eat them. They give a good amount of fat. Then we can take one of these. We need a long stick. I think we had a long stick somewhere. Or well, else we will make a long stick. I didn't have a long stick apparently. We need to rest. Let's just sleep in here for a moment. Let's head out making a sticky. For some reason he doesn't want to kill that tree. There we go. Good. Let's make a long stick. Take the long stick and craft. Then we will need the Brazilian nut bowl, 1 and 2 bird feathers, and a rope. Yes? Yeah. I found 2 Brazilian nuts, so now we have a fishing pole. Do you want a nut? Or are you low on fat or anything? Good. Fat is mostly nuts and such. Now we can make a fish rod trap. And you can put that in a school of fish to catch fish easily. And we can make bone hooks and we can fish with it. And let's see, we have a fish school somewhere right out here. Not that easy to see in the dark. Tomorrow we will make what it's called, the mud mixer. We can set it up for now. Then we will make it, and then we can make a parrot's nest to gain some bird feathers, because bird feather is a very good way to gain feathers for further use. And you need 2 feathers for every arrow you're going to make. So it's a nice thing to be able to have some arrows. As I said, they're marginally some of the best things to do hunting with. Not too fond of us having the fire going at night, but that's just how it is right now. We have some more cooked meat. We could put the fire out. Let's head down and see. You can see we can put the fire out like this. There you go. So we don't attract wild people with the fire. We don't really want tribal people to come here at night. We are not really equipped for tribal people at the moment. At least I don't think so. We have plenty of food right now, that's a good thing. But the problem is, if you run away from the tribal people, you're in safety, but even though you're in safety, they will begin to, like, what it's called, destroy your things you build, like your fire, your house, everything that's possible to destroy around you, they will try to destroy. So to prevent that, try not to have fire going at night. He found a lot of coconuts, I can see that. Let's destroy some trees down here. Get the mud mixer going. We need to get the sanity up again. Let's eat some rattlesnake. That gave a little sanity. Head over here. All my axes just splendid. How lovely. Oh well, we have some stone. How many? We can make a simple stone axe for now. That's better than nothing. Also because I don't want to go search too much in the night for big stones and everything. So we will just craft a handy dandy little axe and get the mud mixer up running. There we go. Let's take some mud, put it in here. You need to fill the mud mixer with either water or from the river, or wait for it to rain. We have campfire ash. If we don't have campfire ash, you can take one charcoal and harvest, and that way you'll get campfire ash to insert. Then we will take the bidon, plug it in the water, put it over here, put it in the water, and put it over here. And then we will mix the mud. There we go. And now we have mud bricks. Then we will go up here and we will make a storage unit. A storage box to save some of our valuables. Need a few sticks. Let's harvest this one. Put the rest of the sticks up here for now. Let's harvest the next one. And go up here with those. That's an empty can. We can and will use those later on. You can craft iron items to use. That's nice. Another mud brick. Then we will take the cans laying around here and put inside of here so they don't vanish, because that's a bummer when the cans are vanishing. I will also take our extra whole Brazil nut, put in here, and our bidon. And then we will head up here, try to collect all the cans and such we can. Everything that hasn't been eaten or taken, because we like to have these items in if we need them. I know it ain't that much, but it's better than nothing at all. And it's better to have them stored a safe place. Also, if the sanity are going down or anything, we can use some of them sometimes. You can see we can put this unknown herb in here too, and the leaf bandages. We can basically use this with anything if needed. These are going to expire pretty soon, so we're going to eat some of them. And then we need to drink a little. We're gonna need a big stone at some point. Try look in the chest. If you can find it, that's the next thing. Because it is good to have a chest to store your item. Ooh. I found something. Do you want a gift? Okay, look at me. On the ground, with at your feet. Do you like gift? A rusty machete is a good weapon in this game. It doesn't hold up that long time, but it's plenty good to get you started in the beginning. And it's not always, it is here. So you're actually pretty lucky if you find it. Oh, that was fast. Yep. Sorry. He's just saying he found the jeep as well, but it was already looted, so he thought that I was the one looting it, and yeah, I were. Now we put the Brazil nuts in here because we want to keep those. He had put up some Brazil nuts here as well, and the Brazil nuts is a very good thing for fat. Let's eat a piece of rattlesnake. And then I think this will be it for the first time and the first look at Green Hell. I hope you liked it. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe and follow, and comment if you want to see more of it. I had a blast filming it. I hope you had a blast watching along, and I hope to see you around there. Shield Madness F here. Hey!